the results will be. Yes? So you have to be clear in your own mind. Why did you start this journey of UPSC preparation? Let me ask the question another way. Who is responsible for our success? Who is responsible for our failure? That sir is responsible. This madam is responsible. Instagram is responsible. You are only responsible for your failure. You are only responsible for your success. True? Yes. So who has taken a decision that you should prepare for UPSC? It is your choice. So you own your preparation. You are only responsible for your success. You are only responsible for your failure. You are only responsible for your own preparation. You are only responsible for your own preparation. Coaching, teaching, all this will help you. That's all. I would say coaching, teaching, all is just 25 to 30% only. The real effort lies in the candidate and the students only. Yes? So before we start any preparation, first you should know that what is the demand of the exam, what is that they're expecting in prelims, what is that they're expecting in the mains, and what is that we supposed to do. So before that, myself, I am Vishnu Vardhan Reddy. I have been teaching economy for last 10 years. So I worked as ACIO in Intelligence Bureau, Ministry of Home Affairs. I worked as Administrative Officer in ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization. Cleared UGC NET and AP set. So I love teaching. IT Sociology option also. Some of them also are sitting here. So that's the reason why I came to this class. Out of syllabus, no need to remember. Out of syllabus, no need to remember. That just to get you know. So we know the process. We have gone through the process. We know what is that they're expecting for you also. So hopefully, you should become civil servant and come back as guest. Yes? Yes. So before we start the syllabus, why did they keep geography, history, economy, polity in prelims and mains? What is that they're expecting in the prelims? See, prelims game is different, mains game is different. I'll just spend briefly 5-10 minutes, then we'll come to NCERT economy. So in GS paper 1, all of you know history, geography, polity, economy, general science, SNT, current affairs. What is that they're expecting from the film, sir? Out of so many lakhs of students, we want to filter a few thousands who are interested, who are serious to write mains exam. So there should be some mechanism to not to select, to eliminate. Somebody is selected means somebody is eliminated only. Somebody is selected means somebody is eliminated only. So prelims is mainly focused on not on the rank, not on overall, but for elimination of non-seriousness among the competitors. So what is the game in the prelims, sir? Game in the prelims is different because the scope of the syllabus in paper 1, history, geography, polity, economy, general science, science and technology, current affairs. So they are expecting you basic concepts of all the general studies and the current affairs. Conceptual clarity, current affairs, and interlinking of the concepts. This is the game in the prelims. So everybody is not perfect in all the subjects. Someone is good at history, someone is good at geography, someone is good at economy, someone is good at polity, someone is good at SNT, but 100% nobody is perfect in all the subjects. Do you agree? Because of our educational qualification, because of our attitude, because of our liking, we like some subjects, we don't like some subjects. But the game is different in prelims. Whether you like or don't like, whether you have interest or not, you should get conceptual clarity in every 4 subjects, at least core subjects. So what are those core subjects, sir? Economy, geography, polity, history, to some extent general science, basic concepts. So what is the game here, sir? First and foremost, identify your negative areas, your positive areas, your equal areas. How do we know, sir? For a fresh candidate who is joining right now, they may not know this. For a candidate who already joined, they know already this. For students who already prepared, they know already what they have gone through. So take the syllabus copy of both prelims, of both mains. Based on your knowledge, based on your educational background, based on your skill set, first identify your most negative areas. What do I mean by negative areas, sir? Something I'm not good at, or my knowledge is not so appropriate, or if I try to solve, I'm not able to get the question correctly. That is called as my negative area. For somebody, polity may be negative. For somebody, geography may be negative. For somebody, history may be negative. For a fresher, we just about to start, everything seems to be ocean. Yes? So what is positive area, sir? Based on your educational background, based on your liking, based on your degree PG subjects, you are comfortable in some subjects. That is called as positive area. Equal area. You can also score, your friend also can score, others also can score. That is called as equal area. So when we say first and foremost is identify your negative area, identify your positive area, identify your equal areas. In prelims, why students are not clearing prelims after so many attempts, sir? Big mistake in life. Big mistake in UPSC. Ignoring negative areas completely till the preparation of the exam, till the final exam. We are spending most of our time in the subjects where we are comfortable, but we are not improving ourselves in negative areas where we are not so good at. Don't postpone it till the exam. In fact, try to work on negative areas initially first. Try to build up minimum basic average conceptual clarity in your negative areas first. Slowly, in your positive subjects and positive areas, try to maximize the score. Equal area, just you are equal, your friend is equal. But overall, you should be able to get minimum 4 to 5 questions extra correct to clear the exam. Minimum, you should be able to get 4 to 5 questions extra correct compared to your friend or competitor who is giving with average preparation. Someone with average moderate preparation is getting 10 questions correct. If you are making 15 questions correct, you will be qualified in the prelims. So just to tell you, what is the prelims exam? You and your friend went to forest, picnic. So after having lunch, you started resting there. Suddenly a tiger started coming. So to save your life, what you have to do? Come on dear, what will you do? What will you do? See, NTR will fight with the tiger because that is Triple R movie. That is movie, not real life. What will you do? Oh, teach economy to tiger. You need not run faster than the tiger. You have to run faster than your friend. You need not run faster than tiger. You have to run faster than your friend. So tiger will catch whom? I mean, in a story. So competitive exams are like this only. You need not get 100 out of 100 in GS paper 1. No. You have to get 1 question extra in every subject compared to your friend. You need not get 200 out of 200 in paper 1. Not required. You have to get 1 question extra in every subject compared to your friend. For that, you have to put extra effort. Okay? So, game of the prelims is so difficult because unpredictability is more, scope is very wide, and examiner has so much options to give the questions. Because syllabus is not explicit. Syllabus is only given as a reference. For example, Indian polity and constitution and social justice. Economic growth and development in India. History, ancient history, medieval history, modern history. Geography, climatic geography, world geography, physical geography, Indian geography. So if you look at it, so syllabus in the prelims is not indicative, it is a reference purpose only. So game of the prelims is predictability is less, uncertainty is more. Whereas if you come to mains, GS paper 1, paper 2, paper 3, paper 4, clear cut. Topic, subtopic, micro topic are mentioned in the syllabus itself. We can guess from this chapter, from this topic, from this subtopic, question will come. Predictability and certainty is more in the mains. Predictability and uncertainty is more in the prelims. So I would say relatively, prelims is comparatively difficult compared to the mains. In mains, for each paper, At least 100 to 120 themes if you prepare. 150 themes if you prepare. 70 to 80% of the questions you can predict. So in prelims, what is the testing, sir? A candidate, irrespective of their educational background, is getting knowledge sufficient enough to understand the basic concepts of all the subjects. So level playing field is there for everybody. Somebody from science background, they are good at science and technology, but they are not good at economy. Somebody from economy background, they are good at economy, but they are not good at science and technology. That's the reason why all syllabus level playing field is created in the prelims in general studies paper. They felt CSAT was not creating level playing field. That's why made it only qualifying in the nature. Earlier, actually, they used to club paper 1 and paper 2 together. So mathematics students used to get high advantage in CSAT paper 2. That's the reason why present pattern paper 2 is only qualifying nature. So in mains, what is that they're expecting, sir? Tomorrow when you become an officer, you have to drop the bill, you have to conduct a press conference, you have to speak with subordinates, you have to inform to superiors. So when you write, when you draft, when you issue something, people should understand. That's the reason why minimum basic answer writing is kept in the mains exam. So who will be preparing the laws in future? Civil servants. Civil servants only. Who will be drafting all the agreements? It is the civil servants. See, minister may not know everything, but the secretary is supposed to know everything. The concerned minister will only come and sign, that's all. Of course, he'll take a brief from the secretary. But secretary knows each and every word, meaning what is mentioned in the particular law. When our prime minister goes to foreign country, when our finance minister goes to foreign country, when our external affairs minister goes to foreign country, before their visit, 1 week, 10 days before only secretaries will go. Why, sir? To actually work in the field. So, visible face is politician, back shadow is actually civil servant. That's the reason why so much respect. Any change that you want to bring is mentioned in then one particular line that is mentioned in the law. So what is that they're expecting through mains, sir? Minimum basic English answer writing skills. And the game is different. What is the game, sir? In degree exam, PG exam, we have very good habit of writing whatever they ask, whatever we know. Whatever they ask, we will write whatever we know. And sometimes we only derive our own answers from the question itself. What is global warming? Warming of the globe is called as global warming. What is climate change? Change in climate is called as climate change. You will be surprised. In UPSC mains also negative marking is there. Some of the students in optional and GS papers got minus 20, minus 30 marks. What are you saying, sir? Don't write irrelevant answers. Because after reading the answers, examiner should not go to coma. They also will have family, obviously. So don't write irrelevant answers. Don't do guesswork. So don't vex the examiner. Clearly it is told. So that's why if you know the answer, write the answer. If you don't know the answer, relatively related topic you have to write, but not unrelated. Suppose a question is asked in some paper about, so discuss nationalism, Maoism. Now you are writing about story of Hossein Ramalamma or Encounter movie. You can quote that as a reference, but you have to convey the essence of it. So answer writing will not come in a single day. Answer writing is a regular practice. Every day, compulsorily, you have to do answer writing. At least of one article that you're reading in the paper, or from whichever subject which is going on to you. Because game in the mains is everybody has the knowledge, everybody has the content. Organizing the content and structuring the answer in the limited time according to matching of the demand of the question. That is the real talent and real skill in the mains. You also have content, I also have content. Our friend also has content. If 4 hours time is given, everybody will write the answers. That's the reason why time restriction is there. In the limited time, actually speaking, your brain should get into the mode of where in 7 to 8 minutes, understand the question correctly, process the content, structure the answer in the brain, and then write in 7.5 to 8.5 minutes. This is the demand of mains. Initially, it will not come like that. It takes time. Initially, it will take 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Sometimes we don't know the content, all that. It takes time. So that's the importance of answer writing. So all of you know paper 1, paper 2, paper 3, paper 4, essay, ethics, optional 2 papers, personality test. What is the testing in personality test, sir? Suppose you went to supermarket. You wanted to buy a dress. You selected a particular dress. What did you consider while selecting the dress? ఎప్పుడు షాపింగే చేయలేదా? ఎంత బాగా నటిస్తున్నారో. కమాన్ డియర్. అబ్బాయిలు ఎవరికి గిఫ్ట్ ఇవ్వలేదా? వాళ్ళే ఇచ్చారా మనకి? కమాన్ డియర్. సరే, యు ఆర్ పర్చేసింగ్ యువర్ ఓన్ డ్రెస్. మీ బర్త్డేకి పేరెంట్స్ డబ్బులు ఇచ్చారు. పేరెంట్స్ హ్యావ్ గివెన్ 5,000 to you and told, come on, go and buy the dress. So what are you consider? Quality, color, visibility, price, brand, durability. Yes? Okay. Mummy told you to go to the market and get vegetables while coming from the class. Will you be careful in selecting them or not? Will you be careful? How will you check whether they are correct or not? Only fresh should be selected, sir. So if you are so careful in selecting a dress or a vegetable, how careful UPSC should be in selecting a person for whom 30 to 35 years of the nation's future will be handed over? Yes? Your civil servant means what? Next 30 to 35 years, constitutionally, legally, power, accountability, responsibility is given to you. They also will be looking at some qualities. That is what is tested in interview and personality test. When they ask a question, the way you respond, the way you reply will indicate certain qualities. Whether team leadership is there or not, whether arrogant or not, whether they have open mind or not, whether their opinion is biased or not, do they have the flexibility to correct their opinion or not, do they have emotional stability or not. All these are tested in interview, personality test. Madam, you are such a scoundrel. Like that UPSC interview question is asked. They are asking. So normally if a friend calls or somebody calls or some stranger calls, how will you react? No. Sorry sir, I don't agree with you. You should use correct words to call me. Both are reply only. Both are response only. So in a given situation, how will you respond? All these are tested in the personality test. Your personality is just not formed in a single day. It has been formed over a period of time, 20 to 25 years, maybe 20 years, whatever age. Correct only? Single day we cannot change the personality test here, but every day our personality is getting improved. Real preparation for UPSC is actually opposite. What is opposite, sir? It is not with personal prelims, mains, interview. It is with personality, mains and the prelims. Which means your personality starts changing the day you join for coaching. Every day your personality is improving. How difficult it is to sit in the class without looking at mobile phone for 2 hours. Complete concentration. Personality started changing. How difficult it is to control sleep in the class. Still we are acting as if we are controlling. Personality started changing. Before you understand polity, geography, economy, history, you were discussing just like a common politician. ఆ పార్టీ వాళ్ళంతా ఎదవలు, ఈ పార్టీ వాళ్ళంతా ఎదవలు. Not normal common discussion. But after you understand GS subjects, the same issue you are understanding from holistically. Not from political affiliation, not from caste affiliation, not from regional affiliation, not from gender affiliation. Your personality started already changing here. Another reason why you came here. So before you give the attempt, what should you do ideally, sir? Complete your optional preparation before December. Complete your GS preparation at least once before mains. From January onwards, completely switch over towards prelims. Ideal way of preparation. Why North Indian people are getting so many ranks? Why they are the toppers? Because they are following the process correctly. Okay? So those who join coaching afresh, nothing to worry. Whenever you are planning to give the attempt, before that attempt, keep in mind you should complete optional preparation, notes, answer writing, GS 1, 2, 3, 4, at least one round of preparation, answer writing practice, current affairs, and next year prelims. From January onwards, you will switch over towards prelims. Whenever you are reading any topic, you should do integrated preparation of prelims as well as mains. Keep the syllabus copy daily with you. Look at the newspaper with you daily. Any topic that you are reading, where in which paper prelims it is important, in which paper mains it is important. After completing a micro topic, make a notes, make a short notes, solve previous year prelims questions, look at previous year mains questions, make a consolidated revised notes. This should go on regularly. For whom GS classes have commenced, whichever subject is going on parallelly, try to do the same thing. Some subject is going on, some topic is going on. Read it, look at previous year prelim questions, look at the previous year mains questions, try to make a consolidated revised note. So don't ignore completely current affairs. Reading current affairs means reading all the GS subjects at a time. So this is what is the demand for UPSC exam. So real preparation actually starts from the reverse. Personality test with open mind, balanced mind, emotional stability. So and then mains answer writing, don't ignore. And then switch over to the prelims. Okay. Now coming to economy, in prelims, general studies paper 1, every year on an average 15 to 20 questions roughly are asked from economy, both static, concept and current affairs. So in GS prelims paper 1, economy, see be careful, economics is not there in the syllabus, economy is there. I'll explain anyway what are the basic terms also. In mains, in GS paper 3, roughly from Indian economic growth and development, 140 plus marks will come from economy. So economy is one of the crucial pillar for prelims as well as for mains. You cannot ignore it completely. If you ignore it, you basically ignore your roll number. Meaning, this is importance of economy in the specific. Now, how do we approach any subject, sir? Always start with the basics. Why, sir? We solved intermediate mathematics paper 1, paper 2. Very difficult, lengthy theorems and all that. But before we started that, what all we have learned? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, Bode-Morse rule, derivatives, calculus, whatever. All what we learned, we applied somewhere. Same logic here also for every subject. So UPSC is testing not a person's memory alone. Understanding and rationality is more important than memory. What do you mean of both are required actually for the exam. Remembering what you read is important. Understanding and applying it is more important in the prelims. Because question is not about definition. Question is about a situation and then answer. This year UPSC prelims surprise for so many students in economy because what they have done, earlier they used to ask a concept. Now they gave the numbers and they asked apply the concept and get the answer. Earlier they used to simply ask what is fiscal deficit, what is current account deficit, what is effective revenue deficit. But this year they said government income is this much, government expenditure is this much, government borrowing is this much. Come on dear, calculate. And it's not enough if you by heart. You have to understand and apply. That is the demand of the changing trend of UPSC. I am not making you afraid of the exam. I am just making you ask to realize the demand of the exam. Okay? Now, what to do, sir? Always start with the basics. And for economy as such, NCERT 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. For economy specific, I would say every NCERT book is not required for UPSC. Why, sir? Economics is not there in UPSC syllabus. All the NCERTs relate to microeconomics, not relevant for UPSC. In NCERT books, diagrams, charts, derivatives, numbers in economy are not important for UPSC. That's the reason why I would say no need to read all the NCERTs for economy. That is not there in the syllabus. What is there in the syllabus, sir? If you look at previous year prelims questions, if you look at previous year mains questions, broadly we define the syllabus themes. National income, inflation, money banking, monetary policy, taxation, fiscal policy, external sector, agriculture, industry, investment, poverty and employment, planning Niti Yog, infrastructure, services, all that. Before we directly jump into UPSC syllabus, backside of NCERT glossary terms will be there. So every chapter, that is the purpose of NCERT economy class. Probably next 2 weeks. So NCERT economy classes, we will try to cover all the terminology associated with the UPSC syllabus, which is mentioned in NCERT books backside. So that actually June batch students for whom GS economy will be started after these 2 weeks, you will get a link because you know the terminology, you will be able to understand better the chapter. So for all others also, once this GS terminology or economy NCERT classes are done, when you read the newspaper, you will be able to understand what you are reading. So when you read something, NSO estimated GDP as something, you will understand what is NSO, you will understand what is GDP. When you read every month, WPI, CPI, what is WPI, what is CPI. Every day, stock market is increasing, stock market is decreasing. Rupee value is appreciating, rupee value is depreciating. You'll understand what we are going through this terminology, you'll apply it to the newspaper. So this will create a platform. I will guarantee, if you understand correctly the NCERT economy classes, 70 to 80% of the previous year prelims questions can be attempted only with conceptual knowledge. Why not 100%, sir? There will be some current affairs questions also based on economy. And one of the challenging aspects with economy is every day it is changing because it is dynamic. Concept is not changing, value addition to concept is changing. So it is both beauty of the subject as well as challenge of the subject. So don't worry about economy. So you love the economy after some time. And first clarification, don't try to by heart anything in the economy. Don't try to by heart the definitions. Try to understand logically, sequentially, logically the context of the topic. I would say economy entire prelims is hardly 100 to 150 words meaning. For prelims, what is the UPSC demand? 100 to 150 words, correct meaning you supposed to know, concept you supposed to know. Just apply the concept, you will get the answer. But if you by heart, GDP, fiscal policy. If you go for rock learning, that is not what UPSC is expecting. Is it clear? And no doubt is silly. You can ask any doubt in the class. It's a service industry only. So whatever doubt you have, you get it clarified. Because market is flooded with the material, market is flooded with all this. But conceptual clarity is more important. For economy, triple C. What is this triple C, sir? Basic concepts, current affairs, current data. So basic concepts of terminology only we are going to start. Very soon I will discuss the terminology only. Basic concepts, current affairs related to that specific topic, current data. What is the meaning of this current data, sir? Before you give prelims, before you give mains, budget and economic survey summary will be released. So budget and economic survey summary, whatever topics are relevant for our economy syllabus, current data also we should know. So triple C I said, conceptual clarity, current affairs related to that particular topic plus current data. So if you are done with this, you know prelims is very easy, mains you can guess. 80 to 90% of GS economy expected questions you can guess if you are following regularly daily reading newspaper. How do we get the themes, sir? Daily following the newspaper. But the challenge for the student is, sir, everything seems to be important, sir. In newspaper, everything seems to be important initially, at least first 2 to 3 months, once you get the idea. Okay? So, to solve this problem, I'll help you anyway. So, I told some of our students also, this is my Telegram ID, IAS Educare by Vishnu sir. So, this is Telegram ID. In this Telegram ID, at least I expect you to read 2 folders daily. What are these 2 folders, sir? Economy update, Hindu editorial summary update. So actually, every day I'm posting current affairs, polity wise, geography wise, history wise, economy wise, subject wise, all that. IAS Educare. In that, at least subfolder is there, economy, subfolder is there, Hindu editorial summary. Daily one Hindu editorial summary is also posted. So again, why, sir? Just to get to know what is important topic from polity, what is important topic from economics from today's newspaper. So every day current affairs I am posting in the Telegram group IAS Educare. Economy update especially from the newspaper. From yesterday's newspaper, what is the economy concept which is there. So you will get to know. These are expected questions for prelims. These are expected questions for mains. Ideally, watch all the folders whenever you are free. If you have time. If you don't have time, at least daily look at economy folder and Hindu editorial summary folder. Editorial will be mostly related to the same topics only. So you will get a rough idea. Okay? So today's class and tomorrow's class, I am allocating only to cover the basic terminology related to NCERTs. So that regularly we use the word, but we don't know the correct meaning of the word. Demand, supply, cost, price, systems, and so on. Okay? So probably don't worry about the notes. I'll be, after explaining, I'll dictate the notes also. So just whenever you are getting free time in this Telegram group, look at this folder, economy folder and in the editorial summary folder also. Sir, why? Suppose a topic is regularly in the news, important for prelims also, important for mains also. Initially you may not understand what is mentioned on that paper, what is mentioned on that book, but the concept will be simplified. Okay? Fine? All good to go? Yes? Very basic question. So if you get selected for civil services, how will you get benefited? If you get selected for civil services, how will you get benefited? After selecting, you will tell, sir. Come on, madam. Come on, sir. You'll get some salary. Oh my God. You will get salary? Yes. You will get government bungalow? Car? Yes. So why do we need money? Why do we need money? Oh my God. To fulfill our needs, sir. Correct. To fulfill our needs, sir. What is the need for you to join for coaching? To acquire the skills, to learn knowledge on par with the demand of the exam. That's the reason why you join for coaching. Yes, there is a need. That's the reason why you came here. So Manishi, ante evaru? Social jobs students are same. మనీ కోసం షీ కోసం లైఫ్ ని వేస్ట్ చేసుకునే వాళ్ళే మనుషులంట. No, she includes he also. She wants he wants she, both wants money. That is called as life. That is called as life. Leave it aside, jokes apart. Everybody wants to get more and more money because they want to improve their socio-economic status. You may tell, sir, social service, sir, to develop India from developing to develop, sir. Azadi ka Amrit Mahotsav to Amrit Kal, sir. Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Prayas, Sabka Vishwas, sir. UPSC interview answers. The real answer is, you want to improve your family socio-economic status. That's the reason why you wanted to prepare for a job called UPSC. That is inside answer. Agree? Agree? That's also one of the reasons. That may not be the only reason, that's also one of the reasons. Like you, everybody is trying to improve their economic status. So in the process, wealth is generated. Study of all that wealth only is called as economy. How wealth is generated? Legally, ethically, what could be done? What should be done? What can be done better? So everybody is, they are doing something to improve their socio-economic status. That's the reality. We have to accept it. Of course, some people are doing it through legal means. Some people are doing it through illegal means. Challenging parties improve our socio-economic status through legally, ethically, morally, rightfully. That is the challenge. That's the reason why we have taken this path of civil services. You will get benefited, society will get benefited, family will get benefited, nation will get benefited. So that's the reason why we came up here. So very first question, what is economics? What is economy, sir? I also introduced one word, need. In academics, they study the subject from multiple theories perspective. That is called as economics. There are some BA economics students, MA economics students also. They will be studying microeconomic theories, demand theories, supply theories, perfect market, imperfect market, so many charts, diagrams, product front will cover, elasticity, whatever all. No need to worry. All those for whom economy is not there in the syllabus, you are lucky actually. Why you are lucky? Those who have also forgot what they studied. So, nothing to worry. Those who studied economics, you are lucky anyway. Why you are lucky? That is not relevant for the UPSC. But that will help you in understanding better. So, what is not there? Academic theorems are not there. only application is there in the UPSC. First clarification in prelims. Economic growth and development in India. Economic growth and development in India. This is the syllabus. Nowhere economics is not there. Meaning no need to worry about all that academics that you studied. Second clarification. Whatever you see from morning to evening, daily all economic activities, that is your syllabus. What did you say, sir? Before coming to the class, how did you come to the class, dear? How did you come to the class? How did you come? Two-wheeler, four-wheeler, bike, transportation, all that. So transportation, roadway, railway, aviation is syllabus in the mains, infrastructure. That is only main syllabus. Every year one question is coming. Either from roadway, either from railway, either from aviation. Yes? So, are you using mobile phone? Need to recharge your number? Who is doing recharge to your number? I assume parents only. So when you are doing recharge, are you paying any tax? Yes. So taxation is one chapter. What is direct tax? What is indirect tax? What is fiscal policy? What is budgeting? Correct? So before you came to class at 11:30, so you have some plan? At what time you plan to start to the class? By 11? So planning and Niti Yog is one more chapter. Planning and Niti Yog is one more chapter. You are not planning for yourself. You are planning for nation. That is one more chapter. So every day you are seeing so many goods, Indian goods, foreign goods, and something about, because of this Trump uncle, dead economy, tariffs, and so on. External sector is one more chapter. So many farmer suicides, agriculture, one more chapter. Electronic items, industries, one more chapter. Finally, you study all of them. You will get into civil services. Services is one more chapter. If you don't study all of them properly, you have to experience one chapter in real life. Poverty, unemployment. That's also a chapter. Did you understand? If you study well, not only you will come out of poverty and unemployment, you will bring so many people out of poverty and unemployment. But if you do some chilipallu and Ashok Nagar, naughty things, and don't focus on preparation, finally you have to experience one chapter. That chapter is called as poverty, unemployment. Choice is yours. See, look at the syllabus. Whatever we are observing from morning to evening, observe them from examiner's perspective. That is only the syllabus. Only thing they organized. Different chapters. Okay? So first clarification, what is economy? Application of economics to real life examples is called as economy. Telangana economy, Indian economy, global economy, rural economy, urban economy, all that. Very first clarification, need. So in syllabus, what is mentioned, sir? Economy, not economics. So I'm just starting from NCERT basic terminology of glossary only. So need, want, wealth, choice. Let's understand from real life example. So you are feeling thirsty. Feeling thirsty is a need. Are you feeling hungry? Angry also, sir. Are you feeling hungry? Maybe after some time if you feel hungry. So feeling hungry is a need. Feeling thirsty is a need. What will you do if you feel hungry? So if you are feeling thirsty, what are the options available to satisfy your need? Water, cool drink, coffee, tea, whatever you feel that can satisfy your thirst. Royal Challengers also, it seems, for some people, because that is their thirst. Knowledge is divine. And the taite? So, need. So, not the wine bottle. Knowledge. A person does not have a job. Is it a need? Yes. What type of options are available to get job? Government job, private job, IT job, all this is called as want. Lack of something or feeling of deprivation is called as need. You don't have a mobile phone. Why do you need a mobile phone? What is the need for mobile phone? Communication. You have to call and tell. Suppose 2 days there is no call from you. Look at what parents will think. Obviously, they expect some surprise. So they want to communicate. The reason why there is a need called mobile phone. Which mobile phone brand you are using? Apple, Pineapple, White Apple, Green Apple, OnePlus, Xiaomi, Realme, Poco, Vivo, Redmi. All these are there. So based on your constraint, based on your budget, based on your requirement, based on your need, you selected something. Choice. Life is nothing but a choice. Every second, every minute. Whatever you are today, it is because of the choices you made yesterday. Whatever you are today, it is because of the choices you made yesterday. Yes? Who decided that you want to prepare for UPSC? That is your choice. So look at the dress that you are wearing. Your choice. Yes? You have choice in future. Selecting your life partner also. Already selected, sir. No. No, sir. Prelims, mains, interview is going on, sir. In selecting. Choice. No, in training you'll select. So choice. Life is nothing but a choice only. But every choice has both positive response, negative response. If it is a positive response, we call it as success. If it is a negative response, we call it as failure. There is nothing called success, there is nothing called failure. It is only our choice. How will you react? How will you respond to that situation is your choice. So one term, choice. 11:30 to 1:30. Option A, come to the class. Option B, sleep in the hostel. Option C, come to the class and sleep in the class. Option D, act as if listening to the class. Which option we are doing, sir? Option D. No, sir, all of them. Sometimes we are listening, sometimes we are sleeping, sometimes we are acting, sometimes we are thinking, what is this UPSC? What is this NCERT? So, why can't we do all at a time? Very good. Time is limited. Most valuable resource in the human life is time. So time waste is life waste. Time waste is life waste. How you use your time will decide your future. Only two things are happening. Either you are using the time or time is using you. Watch. What is the meaning of watch? Watch your actions. Watch your thoughts. Watch your character, watch your heart through time. That's why that is called as watch. Em chepparu, sir? Watch your actions, watch your thoughts, watch your character, watch your heart through the time. The reason why that is called as watch. So be watch. So watchful of your thoughts. Do only. The time is limited. Everybody agrees? Suppose God is giving you 26 hours time. 2 hours extra time. What will you do? Extra sleep, sir. Extra sleep, sir. So time is limited for everybody. Resources are limited for everybody. Agreed? Needs. So I am saying needs also are limited or unlimited? Unlimited. Because man is perpetually dissatisfied. One needs are satisfied, new needs will come. In the process, he is never happy. So needs are unlimited. What is right now need for you? Job. Suppose you cleared UPSC, you became IAS, you got all India first rank, home state cadre. What is the next need? Obviously IAS spouse. IAS spouse, that is the need. What is the next need? IAS children. IAS children will not be there. First children will be born, then they will become IAS. Not directly IAS children. So, what did your parents say when you were going to school, 5th standard, 6th standard? Study well. 10th standard, what did they say? 10th standard is important in life. Only study this properly. After that, what did they say in PUC or intermediate? Same thing they are telling again and again and again. Degree also, PG also, now also. So needs are unlimited. Resources are limited. So choice is inevitable in everybody's life. Irrespective of how much money they have, time is limited for them. They have to make a choice. So the most valuable investment that you make on our future is how do we use our time? So the choice to time depend upon you. Choice to use time depend upon you. So 3 terms came. Needs are unlimited. Resources are limited. You have to make a choice. Whenever you find a need, the options or the alternatives that we can create to satisfy the similar need is called as want. Suppose after the class is over, you are feeling hungry. What are the options available to eat? Biryani from Bawarchi. What else? Whatever is available in the hostel. Sambar without vegetables. So probably chicken curry without pieces. So for somebody chapati, parota, whatever, different options are available. Yes, based on the budget, based on the choice, based on the time, based on the constraint. Somebody is eating chapati, somebody eating parota, somebody eating biryani, and somebody is not eating anything at all. Maybe that is their choice. Okay? So when you identify the need, to satisfy the need, we are creating so many options to satisfy the similar need. But similar satisfactory alternatives available is called as want. So you are feeling thirsty, water, buttermilk, cool drink, coconut water, special water, colored water, mojito, whatever. All these are options available. Clear? Need and want. So I can make you hungry. Can I make you hungry? No, I can make you angry, but not hungry. Who's supposed to feel hungry for your stomach? You only have to feel. So who's supposed to feel the need? Respective individual has to feel the need. If the individual feels the need, alternatives are created to satisfy the need. You want to buy a dress. Why you want to buy a dress, sir? Friends' wedding ceremony is there, or some function is there in the hostel, or some celebration is there at home. That is the need. So you want to buy a dress. So where all you can do shopping? Online shopping, offline shopping, shopping malls, Bambuna Brothers, Chandana Brothers, South India Shopping Mall, Amazon, Flipkart, Ajio, Shopper Stop, eBay, whatnot. Correct only? So you can select whatever you want. You want to buy some dress for a specific occasion is a need. Which brand, which color, which design, alternatives are available. You can buy from Reliance Trend, you can buy from Aurelia, you can buy from Biba, you can buy from whichever brand you want. So this is called as want. First clarification clear. What is need, what is want, what is choice. There is an uncle called Adam Smith. This uncle made a choice to create a subject. Because of his choice, today we are having a syllabus called economy. So this uncle made a choice that he should develop some separate discipline to understand about needs and wealth. Needs and wealth. So he created a separate book. That book finally led to development of one separate subject called economics. So Adam Smith, he has written a book called Wealth of Nations. In that Wealth of Nations, he says, human beings' needs are unlimited. Every human being is ambitious. And in the process of achieving ambition, wealth will be created. Study of the wealth is called as economics. Everybody should be ambitious. And needs are unlimited. Needs keep on increasing. In the process of satisfying the needs, wealth is created. How wealth is created, how wealth is distributed, how wealth is moving from one to other, individual to individual, individual to community, country to country, individual to market, individual to bank, study of all that is called as economics. That's why this uncle is called as father of economics. So who is called as father of economics? Adam Smith. UPSC never asked, they won't ask also. Groups exam they asked. Some of the groups exam they asked. Who is called as father of economics? Adam Smith uncle. Not important for us. Just knowing only we are knowing it. Now what this uncle said is very much important. What did he say, sir? Needs are unlimited. Is it correct? Do you agree? Okay. Second statement. Resources are also unlimited. Resources can be physical resources, monetary resources, human resources. Resources also are limited. Everybody agrees time is limited. Time is a valuable resource in life. So, UPSC asked a previous year prelims question based on these two terms. Needs are unlimited. Needs keep on changing. Needs are unlimited. Needs keep on changing. Do you agree? Yes. Accepted? Yes. Second statement. What is the second statement, sir? Need has to be felt by the person. Need has to be felt by the person. Wants can be created to satisfy the needs. The person only has to feel the need. If the person feels need, options can be created to satisfy the need. Easy only. Now, choice can be positive. Choice can be negative. If the choice is good, it should benefit you also. It should benefit community also. It should benefit society also. It should benefit the nation also. That's why you made a choice of civil services. It will benefit you also, nation also. Okay? So economics, economy, need, want, choice. Then, goods and services. So to satisfy our needs, we are making a choice. And in the choice, we are selecting certain goods, we are selecting certain services. So if you look at to satisfy the needs, obviously everybody is trying to make a choice. In the process, we are selecting some goods, we are selecting some services. NCERT call the word as merchandise and invisibles. What is the meaning of the word merchandise, sir? Something you can see it, feel it, visible. That's called as merchandise. Something which you cannot feel it, something which you cannot see it, but you have to experience it, which you can feel it, they are called as services. So goods are tangible, services are intangible. Merchandise, when you read the newspaper, merchandise, meaning you have to understand, we are talking about goods. They have some shape, they have some identity, we can see it, that's why they are called as goods. So you went to Bawarchi, you ordered chicken biryani. Chicken biryani is a good, correct? The way the staff there behaves with you is service. And in chicken biryani, unexpectedly, some cockroach also came. Complimentary. What will you do? I ordered chicken biryani, not cockroach biryani. So you started telling to the staff. Staff said, go to hell. What will you do? Take the video and upload in Instagram. Dear friends, hi friends, Bawarchi biryani lo. Staff is behaving this, sorry sir, by mistake something happened sir, we will replay the order sir. That is the service. People forget what you say. People forget what you do. People will never forget how you make them feel. People forget what you say. People forget what you do. People will never forget how you make them feel. So tomorrow when you become civil servant, when somebody comes to your office with a problem, how will they respond to you or how will you respond to them? That is the real service. A poor farmer is coming with a complaint to you. You are the district collector. How will you respond? That is the real service. Not how will you respond to rich people, not how will you respond to politicians. How will you respond to a common man? That is the real service. So both goods are satisfying the needs, services are satisfying the needs. Sometimes both are inseparable. What do you mean of both are inseparable, sir? You go to a doctor. You are asking the doctor, you are not feeling well. The doctor is examining some parameters. What is the doctor is examining? Temperature, pulse rate, and so on. So the mental effort that doctor is providing us is service. Doctor may prescribe some medicines also. That is goods. So both goods and services are together. Both goods and services are together. So that is called as goods as well as services. Visibles as well as invisibles. So teacher, can you see it? Teaching, you have to experience it? Don't know, sir. We are sleeping, sir. No. So goods are visibles, services are invisibles. Sometimes both are inseparable. Sometimes we can see it. That's why GST. What is GST? Gold and silver tax. Goods and services tax. Whoever is buying goods, whoever is using services, let them pay tax. That's why the tax is called as goods and services tax. Okay? So first clarification, what are goods, what are services, what is choice. And one more, related word only. Regularly using this word. Cost, price. After this we'll write the terms also, nothing to worry. Before you came to the class, you went to a tea shop or coffee shop and you ordered one coffee. Liberica filter coffee from Chikmagaluru. I don't know, just I'm telling. Maybe 25 rupees or 30 rupees you ordered. So they said 30 rupees or 20 rupees is one cup coffee. How did they fix the cup coffee is 20 rupees? Come on dear. How did they fix coffee price 20 rupees, tea price 15 rupees? How did they fix? Very good. Based on cost and profit, sir. So in that coffee shop, what are the requirements that are required for a coffee shop, which we call it as factors of production? To do any economic activity, two words are there, economic activity and factors of production. First of all, what is economic activity, sir? Any action that you are doing with expectation of return is called as economic activity. You are doing something, the expectation of return, then that is called as economic activity. Your friend is coughing in the class. You are giving mixed chocolate to friend. Economic activity or non-economic activity? Non-economic activity. Why, sir? We are not expecting anything because we love the friend. I mean, we like the friend. Because as a human nature, we are helping the person. So one more friend needs water. So you are giving water bottle to your friend. Economic activity or non-economic activity? Non-economic activity. So you came to the class. Economic activity or non-economic activity? Very much economic activity. Return will not come now. Return will come in the future. How, sir? In the exam, when you see economy question is smiling at you. I don't know that you don't know anything. The question is saying to you. Question is saying to you, I know that you don't know anything. Or you will be smiling at the question. I know everything, I know more than you. Only two things are going to happen in the exam. క్వశ్చన్ మనం చూసి నవ్వుతుంది, లేదా మనం చూసి క్వశ్చన్ నవ్వుతుంది, లేదా క్వశ్చన్ చూసి మనం నవ్వుతున్నాం, ఇద్దరు చూసి ఇన్విజిలేటర్ నవ్వుతున్నాడు. సో చాయిస్ ఓన్లీ very much. If you understand the concept clearly in the exam, return is going to come. Not now. So return may not be always monetary. First clarification, economic activity. Forces of the production or the factors of the production, they call it as. For this class to run, what is required? First, building is required. Teacher is required. Gems and diamonds like you. I mean, students are required. But original or not, we don't know. Time will tell. I mean, diamonds and gems. Internet, AC, all this will dependent. So factors of production, meaning inputs which were used in the process of economic activity, are called as factors of production. So what are those? Land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship. You are staying in the hostel, meaning you are supposed to pay rent to them. Your hostel owner is paying rent to the owner of the building and the land. If he is the owner, he will only get the rent. Somebody is doing work. For them, salaries are paid, wages are paid. Yes, capital. Don't think capital means only money is the capital. Any investment that you are making right now for expectation of return in the future is capital. So what are you investing in UPSC preparation? What capital you are investing? Money, time, preparation. So mental effort, revision, all this. It is also capital only dear. So when return will come? At appropriate time. At appropriate time. So capital does not mean only money. Time also capital only. So best capital that you can invest on yourself is time on yourself. The best capital that you can invest on yourself is time on yourself. So when we take loan from someone, They're expecting something from repayment also. You have to repay loan also, you have to repay interest also. So we are paying interest also along with capital. Risk, entrepreneurship. The biggest risk in life is not taking any risk. Biggest risk in life is not taking any risk. Sir, what more risk will be there more than us, sir? So when you write the exam, there is no risk for you, risk for the examiner. You do understand? When you write mains answers, no risk for us. Risk for whom? Examiner. Because whether his knowledge will match to our level or not, that is his problem. Did you understand? So risk. But even though it is risky, still we have decided that we want to pursue the risk, expecting some profit in the future. So what are factors of production, sir? Land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship. So potato chips maker, hard chips maker is there in a particular place. So what are the factors of production for making potato chips? Potato, oil, salt, gas stove. Stove on cheyadam teliyali kada. Correct. So cooking oil. These are the factors of production. So to produce 1 kg potato chips, cost, expenditure incurred on the factors of the production such as rent, so labor, interest, and he also is expecting some profit. So let's say 60 rupees is the expenditure that he is spending on producing 1 kg potato chips. When he is selling them, will he sell it below 60 rupees or above 60 rupees? Why, sir? What is that they are expecting, sir? That is economic activity. That person happened to be your friend. That person happened to be your friend. So will he give at lesser price? No. He'll give same price only, he'll add extra chips. Business is business, friend is friend. Regularly you are going and eating and coming back without paying anything. What friend will tell? Outsiders are not allowed inside. Outsiders are not allowed inside. It is a pure economic activity only, dear. Because our friend, he might give extra chips. Maybe. Correct? So what is cost? What is price? Whenever you buy any product in the market, he'll be reading MRP inclusive of all taxes. Maximum retail price. Finally, the monetary value paid for exchange of goods and services by the consumer is called as price. To buy that good, to use that service, what you are paying monetary value is called as price, inclusive of all the taxes. So tax is a separate chapter we are going to cover. Now can I say price is generally higher than the cost? Can I say price is generally higher than the cost?
Yes.
Cost plus taxes plus profit is price.
Yes, sir.
Cost plus applicable taxes plus profit is called as price. Can cost and price be equal? Theoretically yes, but practically no. Based on this simple concept, previous year prelims question. Okay. Generally price is higher than cost. Generally price is higher than cost. Agreed?
Yes.
Okay, second statement. If cost increases, price also may increases. If cost increases, price also may increases. Simple example, government increased gas prices. So what happens to all curry points in Ashok Nagar? Curry prices also. So second statement, if cost increases, price may increase. Agreed? Third statement, cost and price can be equal sometimes. Cost and price can be equal sometimes. Theoretically, yes. Practically, no. Theoretically, yes, but practically, no. Okay? So, this is a basic concept. If you just understand this, in national income chapter, you are going to study factor cost, basic price, market price, constant price. In national income chapter, we are going to study. In NCERT classes only, we are going to study factor cost, basic price, market price, wholesale price, Retail price. All concepts are based on one simple basic concept called as cost and price. Understood? How is price decided, sir? Demand and supply. After this, we'll write the meaning of the terms also. Don't worry, because slowly wickets are falling. What happens to demand for umbrella during rainy season? You do carry umbrella? Do you carry umbrella? Why you did not carry, madam? What is the reason? Wonderful answer. Whenever you assume that it will not rain, you don't carry umbrella. On that day, rain will come. Whenever you carry umbrella expecting rain, rain will not come. Because it is all assumption only, estimation only. So what is parents' estimation about you right now? మీరు ఎక్కడ ఉంటారు అని వాళ్ళు అనుకుంటున్నారు ఈ టైంకి? నిజాలు చెప్పండి. Probably they are assuming. It is based on assumption. Correct only? So what is meaning of the word demand, sir? Desire to buy, capacity to buy, along with availability of the product. Most likely people may buy it because of scarcity of the goods. That's why that is called as demand. What is the definition of demand, sir? Desire to buy. You want to buy a bungalow worth 50 crore in Jubilee Hills and Banjara Hills. You have seen the house in the YouTube video. You want to buy a house. House value is 50 crore. On that house, helipad is there. On top of that, swimming pool is there. Desire to buy house is there. How much is bank balance? 5 rupees. 50 rupees and 500 rupees. So what is missing in this example? Capacity is missing. You don't have money to buy it. There is a desire to buy. You said, okay, after coming from Mussoorie, why did you go to Mussoorie? For tour. Training. So then we may have the capacity to buy it. So in this case, demand is not there because desire is there, but capacity is not there. So parents told you 25,000 will transfer to your account. You buy a good smartphone. So there is a desire to buy the smartphone. Price range is 25,000. So which brand you will go for? Whichever you feel. But you want a purple color mobile phone. Which color, sir? Purple color mobile phone or rainbow color mobile phone. So you asked all the brands. They said, madam, till now that type of color is not available. So what is missing in this example? Product is not available. Purple color phone is not there. Rainbow color phone is not there. If you want, we'll paint backside and give it. Third example. Desire is there. Capacity is there. Product is available. But scarcity, that's the reason why demand is more. So suppose you want to buy mango pickle because hostel taste is like amrutam. So you want to add to that. So pickle cost is 10 rupees. Priya pickle is available. Desire is there. Capacity is there. Probably you are buying Priya ginger garlic pickle or Priya gongura pickle, whatever. Whichever you like. I'm talking about Priya pickle, not Priya. So here I don't know anybody's name is there. No offense to them. So just you are buying 10 rupees. Demand is there. Very nice. Hostel food బాగాలేకపోతే ఈ పికిల్స్ డిమాండ్ ఏమవుతుంది? That is called as demand. So what is demand here? Desire to buy, capacity to buy, availability to the product. Most likely we can make a choice. That's why that is called as demand. A boy got selected for civil services. What happens to his demand in the market? What happens to demand? Drastically increases. So somebody said 10 crore, somebody said 20 crore, somebody said 50 crore, somebody said 100 crore. Finally, whom contract will be awarded? Whoever quotes highest bidding contract. Because they're purchasing, obviously. I mean, a product in the market. So demand, supply. So what is supply, sir? When you go to market, suppose you want to buy apples. You selected a apple bag, Royal Gala apple from Ratnadeep supermarket. But 2 apples got rotten. What will you do? You will go to store manager and tell, this is damaged, I want something else. Why you don't want to use that? Very good. It is rotten, sir. It is not ready for consumption, sir. So what is supply? Not all the goods produced are constitute supply. Out of all the goods which are produced, which are ready for consumption only is called as supply. Out of all the goods produced, which are ready for consumption only is called as supply. So you like a particular dress. That dress has big holes. Will you buy it? Some people may buy it because of its fashion. But generally we don't buy it. గుంటూరు కారం సినిమా చూసారు కదా, ఏమైనా గుర్తొచ్చిందా డైలాగ్? చించుకొని వేసుకుంటారో తెలీదు, వేసుకొని చించుకుంటారో తెలీదు. ఐఎమ్ నాట్ సెయింగ్, త్రివిక్రమ్ ఈజ్ సెయింగ్ ఇన్ ద మూవీ. సో product is defect, product is not so good, that's the reason we don't use it. So if tomato farmer produces 100 tons of tomato, all not tomatoes are in the useful form. Only 80 tons or 90 tons which can be used. That is called as supply. So remaining rotten tomatoes are made as ketchup. That's why ketchup is yummy and tasty. So what is the meaning of supply, sir? All the goods which are produced is not supply. From the goods which are ready for consumption is called as supply. Able to follow? So two words, demand and supply. Very basic concepts for entire inflation chapter. Only one theory called price theory. Entire chapter you can understand only from one simple line. Price is influenced by two fundamental factors, demand and supply. So price is expected to increase when supply is less, demand is more. Do you agree? So what happened to price of sanitizer, mask during COVID-19 time? Increased. Why? Supply was less, demand was more. So generally when prices are increasing, it's mainly because of two reasons you have to look at. Supply side reason also, demand side reason also. Combination of both can happen. Just before the festival, what happens to all private travel tickets? 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. Just before every festival, what happens to price of the flowers? Increases. ఎందుకు? డిమాండ్. ఈ దేవతలు ఆ దేవతలు ఇద్దరు దేవతలు వాడుతున్నారు కదా, అర్థం కాలేదా? సో ప్రైస్ ఇంక్రీజెస్ ఆబ్వియస్లీ. సో వాట్ హ్యాపన్స్ టు డిమాండ్ ఫర్ కోకోనట్స్ జస్ట్ బిఫోర్ ద ఎగ్జామ్ ఇన్ ద టెంపుల్? ఇంక్రీజెస్. బికాజ్ అందరికీ దేవుడు ఎప్పుడు గుర్తొస్తాడు? ఎగ్జామ్ రోజు, రిజల్ట్ రోజు. ఆబ్వియస్లీ డిమాండ్ విల్ ఇంక్రీజ్. సో ప్రైసెస్ ఆర్ ఎక్స్పెక్టెడ్ టు డిక్రీజ్ when supply is less, demand is more. Not only this, so many other factors also are influencing. But if other conditions are normal, general price theory says supply is less, demand is more. What is the meaning of this, sir? Our supply is more. So if you look at the opposite words. Price increases when supply is less, demand is more. Opposite. What is the opposite? In what circumstances prices are expected to decrease, sir? 2 reasons. What are the 2 reasons? Supply is more. Best example, last season, tomato farmers got bumper profits. So this season everybody cultivated tomato. So what happened to tomato supply in the market? Increased. And supply increases, what happens to demand? So what is happening to prices? So if you just understand this very basic principle, based on this there is one entire chapter in prelims and mains called inflation. Whatever you are going to study inflation, based on one simple concept. What is demand? What is supply? So what is cost? What is price? When prices are expected to increase? When prices are expected to decrease? I don't know anything, simply I am reading the newspaper today. So RBI says, NSO says, WPI says, CPI says, in urban areas, food prices are increasing. In urban areas, food articles prices are increasing. Why demand is more in the urban areas for food articles? Most of people in the urban area are working. They don't have time to do by themselves. మిరియాల రసం అమ్మమ్మ నానమ్మ రసం పౌడర్ ఎవరు తయారు చేస్తారు? వాళ్ళే తయారు చేసుకుంటారు. కరెక్టేనా? Urban area people, from where they are buying? Alekia Chitti Pickles Limited. I mean, I don't know, but wherever, MTR Masala, Nanama Masala, Mama Masala, I mean, brand. So when you're reading the newspaper, in urban areas, food article prices are increasing. So what is the reason? In urban area, consumption is more, supply is less. That's the reason why prices are increasing. Okay? So basic terminology I started. Just to summarize what all we covered. Need, want, choice, cost, price, factors of production. So one more previous year question is asked. Match the following written with the factors of the production. UPSC prelims only. LKG question is asked. One side they gave land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship. Opposite they give which pairs are correctly matched, which pairs are not correctly matched. Rent, salaries, interest, profit. Previous year prelims question. Means for each factors of production, what is the return paid? What is paid for land? Rent is paid. Somebody's effort, salaries are wages. Capital, interest. Entrepreneurship, profit. Correctly matched, non-correctly matched. Previous year prelims question only. Look at how LKG question they're asking. I mean, after understanding LKG question only. So, and one more word before we start writing. Opportunity cost. Many times question is asked in the prelims. According to economy, entire life is nothing but opportunity cost because of choice. Try to correctly understand the meaning of the word. Whenever you decide a choice, in the choice, you selected something. Because you selected this, you lost immediate alternative. Whatever you lost, that is called as opportunity cost. So in definition, they call it as value of next best alternative. Whenever you make a choice, value of next best alternative is called as opportunity cost. Simple example to understand. You came to class at 11 o'clock, 11 to 1:30. Because you came to the class, you lost 2 hours valuable sleep. The class was not there, happily you would have slept in the class. Class or hostel? Hostel. Class itself. One more option. You have decided that you want to prepare for UPSC. Some of you may got selected for IT jobs, but still you don't want to join there. If you had gone for that job, what you could have earned, that you are voluntarily giving up. That is called as opportunity cost. When you make one choice, whatever you are losing, the next alternative, immediate alternative is called as opportunity cost. One more simple example. Farmer wants to cultivate paddy and wheat. And he feels this season he'll cultivate wheat. So what is the opportunity cost? Paddy, the opportunity cost. If he goes for cultivation of paddy, wheat is the opportunity cost. So opportunity cost means when you make a choice, out of that choice, you are losing some next best alternative. That is called as opportunity cost. You got selected for Group 1, Deputy Collector, Home State, Home District, backside only posting. You also got selected as IPS, posting in Meghalaya border, Jungle Ki Rani. So what will you do? Will you opt for IPS or State Group 1 Deputy Collector? It depends upon the person's choice. Someone wants to enjoy in the jungle, let them opt. So if they opt for IPS, they have to lose Deputy Collector. That is opportunity cost. If they opt for Deputy Collector, they are ready to not to join in IPS. That is their opportunity cost. So that's why coaching. So that's why need. That's why need opportunity cost. So one important opportunity cost in everybody's life every day is value of the time. You cannot get back the time because practically not possible. Time is limited. So either you have to use it correctly or future will be like that only. That is called as opportunity cost. How in the exam they asked, sir? A farmer is planning to cultivate wheat. If he cultivates wheat, his approximate income would be 20 lakhs. If he cultivates paddy, his approximate income would be 30 lakhs. If he is cultivating wheat, what is the opportunity cost? So if he select one, whatever he is losing that value is called as opportunity cost. Okay? You always have opportunity cost in life. What are the opportunity cost in life? Use time properly. So work on yourself properly, or you have to face the music later. First 2 to 3 years struggle. Next 35 to 40 years is enjoyment, opportunity cost. If you struggle right now correctly for first 2 to 3 years, I would say only 2 years. So opportunity cost is next 35 years life will be joyful. But if you don't work now, you have to struggle later. Choice is ours. Opportunity cost only. Struggle is common, but pain is optional. Struggle is common, but pain is optional. Either you work on yourself right now, or you have to work on later. Choice is yours. That is called as opportunity cost. Okay? So now you know economy is very simple. You should not by heart the definitions. You should understand that from real life examples, so that you will very easily remember. And no need to reproduce all these definitions. You have to use this logic and apply to the questions in the exam. Okay? Shall you write something? So put the heading, economy NCERT basic terms. Come on dear, those who went to coma, come out. Those are planning to go, try to control, because opportunity cost is there. Economy is related to making choice among the limited resources. Economy is related to making choice among the limited resources to satisfy unlimited needs and wants. To satisfy unlimited needs and wants. Unlimited needs and wants. Need refers to lack of something or feeling of deprivation. Need means lack of something or feeling of deprivation. DEPRIVATION. Feeling of deprivation. Needs are perpetual. 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 It means as one needs are satisfied, new needs will emerge. As one needs are satisfied, or as one set of needs are satisfied, new needs will emerge. As one set of needs are satisfied, new needs will emerge. Now the reason why, if you ask here the person who is about to die, still need is there. What is the need? He wants to watch some movie and then die. That is his need, maybe in the deathbed. So needs will never end at all. Then want refers to various alternatives which can be used to satisfy the need. Okay? So I said something. What is need? What is want? Choice refers to selecting among many alternatives by considering constraints. So constraint may be time, constraint may be money, Constraint may be distance. Constraints may be because of anything. So that's the reason why we are making choice. Goods or merchandise. Goods or merchandise. 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 Goods or merchandise. MERCHENDISE. It refers to visible final form of the raw materials. Visible final form of the raw materials. Final form, FORM, form of the raw materials which are used to satisfy need. Which are used to satisfy need. Again, we are going to cover. I am going to explain different types of goods also. Free good, economic good, capital good, consumer good, finished good, intermediate goods, all that. Services. Services. It refers to intangibles. It refers to intangibles or mental effort. Or mental effort, mental, sentimental, or mental effort which helps in satisfying needs. Which helps in satisfying needs. So I told example also. Sometimes goods and services both are interrelated. The way when you go to a hotel, the way staff behave with you is called as service. You went to a hotel, 2 hours is over, nobody is coming to you and asking. What will you do? కనిపించట్లేదా? కొంచెం కూడా కనిపించట్లేదా? Obviously, you will not wait for 2 hours. You will go to some other alternative. So somebody is coming and asking, sir or madam, what do you want? But they are telling, sir, to take some time, sir. Don't worry, we came for time only here. So it depends. So if somebody is addressing you, you are not feeling neglected. If nobody is addressing you, you feel neglected because service is not so good. So goods, services. Next. Factors of production. Factors of production. Factors of production. It refers to inputs which are used in the process of economic activity. In the process of economic activity to produce goods or services. To produce goods or services. To produce goods or services. Factors of production. They are land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship. ENTRPRENEUR. Entrepreneurship. Return paid for them respectively are. Return paid for them respectively are. Return paid for them respectively are. Rent. Salaries are wages, not salaries. Salaries are wages. Why we are going to cover? Organized sector, unorganized sector, formal sector, informal sector. That's why both we are writing. Salaries as well as wages. Interest and profit. And profit. If you just understand the concept of caste, when you read the newspaper, you'll understand so many terms. Electric vehicle manufacturing cost is increasing. Newspaper article. Why dear? Why electric vehicle manufacturing cost is increasing? What do we need for electric vehicle? Lithium ion battery. So what is the availability of lithium reserves in India? So where are we dependent? So what happens to cost? So what happens to manufacturing cost? That's why electric vehicles are costly. That's why electric vehicles are costly. Understood? So that is called as cost. Price. Price refers to different types of pricing. I'll cover in national income chapter. Basic price, market price, constant price. Here we'll just write only basic word price. Price refers to monetary value paid. Monetary value paid for exchange of goods and services. Monetary value paid for exchange of goods and services. It considers cost, taxes and profit. Okay, but generally we say price is more than cost. Then I said two words, demand and supply. Before that, opportunity cost. It refers to value of next best alternative. It refers to value of next best alternative when a choice is made. Value of next best alternative when a choice is made. So now you decided that you want to prepare for UPSC. After some time you feel that you made a worthy choice. When do you feel you made a worthy choice? You will come back again here. Why will you come back? To interact with the students as topper's talk. So at that time you will be telling, I was also like you, only I was sitting this side corner. I was also trying to control sleep. So but today I am here. Like that only you will be telling. Yes or no? Definitely dear, you have to come back. Your photo should come in the newspaper as most wanted. No, as a topper, obviously topper only, choice, worthy choice, opportunity cost. See, parents are not telling to you, but they are making so much of opportunity cost to send money to you. Mother is sacrificing so many things, father is sacrificing so many things so that they'll send pocket money to you. They did not tell you, but they made so many sacrifices to pay your coaching fee. They stopped their needs, they stopped their demand, they diverted that towards you. Is it so? Yes, because they are parents. Obviously, they want their children to be in good position. That's the reason why they made so much of decisions. They are not telling you right now how much difficulty they are facing to send money to you. But you have to understand. So what is the return gift that you have to give them? Surprises. In the results, in the exam. Surprises in the form of results in the exam. True only? Then they'll feel, come on, whatever sacrifices we made, it adds opportunity cost. Opportunity cost got repaid today. True only? So this is opportunity cost. Then demand. Demand refers to desire to buy. Desire to buy. Capacity to buy. Capacity to buy. Along with availability, in which most likely a choice can be made. In which most likely a choice can be made. Sir, why did you say, sir, most likely? See, if it is urgent only, I'll buy. Otherwise, I'll postpone my demand also. You want to buy a two-wheeler, a scooty you want to buy. Desire is there, money is there, capacity is there, scooty is also available. If it is urgent, you will buy. If it is not urgent, let's wait for the offers. Indian psychology. Let's wait for offers. So what we are doing? We are postponing the demand also. If it is urgent only, we will buy something. Big billion day sales. Need to buy something. ఎంత బాగా నటిస్తున్నారు. అమెజాన్ ప్రైమ్ అకౌంట్ లేదా? అబ్బాయిలు నిజాలు చెప్పండి, ఏమేమి ఆర్డర్ చేశారు, ఎవరికి ఆర్డర్ చేశారు? So, what does it mean? Of course, for your own family only you ordered. But if you look at why you are buying so many goods when offers are available, artificially they are creating psychological feeling that it will not be available later. Artificially they are creating. When you go to DMart, most of the goods that you buy are not necessary. Why are you buying? Because of offers. Buy one, get one. Not only goods but also people. No, only goods. So that is called as goods. Goods only. Consider offer only in goods. That is called as cost. So after that, price. Just now we covered price, demand, opportunity cost, supply. Supply refers to goods which are ready for consumption. Goods which are ready for consumption. Goods which are ready for consumption. So does it mean that defect products should be considered as part of supply? Generally no. But they are also sold for some price. Yes, fresh vegetables, normal price. Little bit not so fresh, lower price. Observe supermarkets whenever next time. Buy one get one offer, buy one get two offer, buy one get through. All those goods are already expired, are about to expire. That's the reason why they are giving the offer. Did you understand? They don't want us to watch expiry date. That's why they'll put the offer sticker on the expiry date. Do you understand? So Indians are those people who don't look at expiry date. That's why they are getting expired at the fast. Did you understand? Yes, so next time when you go to market, when offers is there, you have to ask, you have to look at the reason. Already expiry date is over. Because they don't have any value in the market. Some value will be generated. That's why they'll offer. Buy one, get one, buy one, get two, three, all this. They are not fools. They are business people. We are not also fools. So that's the reason why we are discussing about them. So, cost and price, demand and supply. Price theory. Next word. Price theory. Price theory. Theory. Price theory. It says that if other conditions are normal, prices of goods and services are influenced by demand and supply. If supply is less, demand is more. If supply is less, demand is more. Prices are expected to increase. Actually, there are some exemptions also. That's the reason why we are writing the word expected to. Opposite. If supply is more, next line. Demand is less. Prices are expected to decrease. But I am only saying it's not correct in all the cases, sir. Look at gold. ప్రతి బంగారానికి కావాల్సింది ఏంటి? ఏం కావాలి? బంగారమే కావాలి. సో విచ్ మీన్స్ వై డూ ఇండియన్స్ లవ్ గోల్డ్? ఏ బంగారం గురించి ఆలోచిస్తున్నారో. సో ఇట్స్ ఓకే, both are pure gold only. Both are pure gold only. Why do we love to buy gold? In India, it is to show off. Accept or not, we want to display wealth. We want to show off our wealth to different people, especially in all celebrations. పెళ్ళికి ఎందుకు వెళ్తారు అనుకుంటున్నారు ఆడవాళ్ళు? అబ్బాయిలు ఎందుకు వెళ్తారు? వాళ్ళకి బాడీ గార్డ్ లాగా. Most probably in India we consider social celebrations as a status symbol. That's the reason why you want to prove to others how much wealthy you are through your display of the wealth. So Lucky Bhaskar, ఇండియా, వస్తువులు కొనాలంటే డబ్బులు ఉండాలి, మర్యాద రావాలంటే ఒంటి నిండా డబ్బులు కనపడాలి. కరెక్టే కదా? సుమతి, మంచి సుమతి కదా, సినిమా. So that may be movie, but reality also. That's the reason why we purchase gold. Now look at, if gold prices increases, logically demand supposed to decrease. But what is happening? So there are some exceptions also. We'll discuss later types of goods. But generally price theory is this. Now apart from that, కథలంతా బాగున్నాయి సార్. Suppose in the institute, apart from GS coaching, apart from optional coaching, Bharatanatyam dances classes also are available. Let's say. So, come on dear, will you join? అబ్బాయిలు జాయిన్ అవుతారా? డాన్స్ నేర్చుకోవడానికి నేర్పించడానిక? Most likely some of you may not join, only those who are interested may join. Why sir? Most of you may not join. Why? That is not our need. What is our need right now? In UPSC syllabus. In UPSC syllabus, Bharatanatyam is you study in ancient history one form. That's all. You don't want to practice it. So what is need at this point of time? First you have to identify. At this point of time, because of excessive rainfall in most of the districts, viral fevers are increasing. So what is the need of the public? What should we provide to the public? Medicines, mosquito repellents, and mosquitoes should not be stored at all because female mosquitoes are dangerous. Not only female mosquitoes are dangerous. Male also are dangerous only. Why? Malaria is caused by female only. Female Anopheles mosquito. Hey, nothing like that. So I don't know. So which means no dear. See, both are not separable. Both are inseparable. Woman includes men. She includes he. Female includes male. Understood? So female Anopheles mosquito also require the support of male mosquito. So in the process of spreading all this. But if you look at what is the need of the public in summer when there is no water in the rural areas? First identify as a district collector and IPS officer or whatever government officer, in whichever area you are getting posted, what is that people are suffering from? What is that we are supposed to provide? First you have to understand. That is called as what to produce. Meaning, as a government, you have so many resources under your control, you have to take a policy decision. What is that we have to produce? What is important for the public? How will you understand? By understanding the need of the public. There is an uncle by name Kim Jong-un uncle. People are suffering from hunger and malnutrition and he is trying to use money for pleasure squad. Out of syllabus, not required. And he is also using money for development of nuclear bombs. So what is the need of the public? First he is not understanding. His need is only public need. Like that he is feeling. Correct? So Rajamata Sivagami, ప్రజలు ఏమనుకుంటున్నారో ఆలోచించాలి కదా. నీడ్ ఆఫ్ ద పబ్లిక్. సో హౌ? Who will produce? It depends upon the economic systems. That's why 3 types of economic systems: capitalistic economic system, socialistic economic system, mixed economic system. In sociology optional people, they study in deep about socialism, communism of Karl Marx. Here we are not studying that. Here only economic meaning of the socialism, economic meaning of the word mixed. So what is capitalism? There is an uncle by name Karl Marx. This uncle says, all human relations are commercial contracts. All human relationships are commercial contracts. Do you agree? Do you agree? Maybe most of them, not all of them. So he says, in capitalism, the purpose of the investor is to make profit. So what is the motto of the capitalist? Maximizing the profit at any cost. They are not worried about welfare of the public. They are not worried about the workers. They are not worried about anyone. They are only worried about profit. ప్రపంచంలో ఉన్న రెండు కులాలు. There are only two classes in the world. Haves and have-nots. Rich and poor. Correct only? So ప్రేమించే వాళ్ళు, ప్రేమించబడే వాళ్ళు రెండు కులాలు. ఇప్పుడు క్లాసులో రెండు క్లాసులు. నిద్రపోతున్న వాళ్ళు, నిద్రను కంట్రోల్ చేసుకుంటున్న వాళ్ళు, వింటున్న వాళ్ళు, వింటున్నట్లు నటిస్తున్న వాళ్ళు. Correct only? So class. Profit. So profit is the motto. I don't want about profit. I don't want about environmental safety. I'm not thinking about all this. I just want to maximize the profit. In Dhruva movie, maximization of profit. Shivaji movie, maximization of profit. Reality also, all our politicians and corporates are interested in what? Maximization of the profit only. So in capitalistic economy, resources are not under control of the government. Resources are openly available for the private players. The business of the government is not to do any business in capitalistic economy. The business of the government is not to do any business in capitalistic economy. ప్రభుత్వం యొక్క పని ఏ పని చేయకుండా ఉండడమే. అన్ని పనులు ఎవరు చేస్తారు? ప్రైవేట్ ప్లేయర్స్. So prices are decided freely in the market by private players, demand and supply. What about role of the government? Role of the government is very, very, very minimal. Who is controlling what to produce? Private players. That economic system is called as capitalism. And they don't want to look at the public welfare. They want to maximize their profit. Profit maximization is the goal. That's the reason why that is called as capitalistic economic system. Socialistic. Welfare of people is the motto of the state. ఎప్పుడు? జస్ట్ బిఫోర్ ద ఎలక్షన్స్. ప్రజా సంక్షేమం ప్రభుత్వాలకు ఎప్పుడు గుర్తొస్తాయి? పాదయాత్రలు ఎప్పుడు చేస్తారు? పాదాల మీద నడిచే యాత్రే పాదయాత్ర. ఆడుండే పిల్లే ఆడపిల్ల. ఈ పిల్ల ఎక్కడెక్కడో తిరుగుతుంది ఇప్పుడు. సో వాట్ ఈస్ మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ దట్? జస్ట్ బిఫోర్ ద ఎలక్షన్ దే వాంట్ టు ఇంప్రెస్ ద ఓటర్స్. But actually that is not the intended purpose. Long-term development of the country, that is the real motto of the socialistic nation. Welfare of people is the motto of the state. Profit is not the motto. Government should think about generation of wealth and redistribution of wealth. And government should reduce inequalities. Social inequality, political inequality, economic inequality, gender inequality. ఉన్నోళ్ళకే కాదు, లేనోళ్ళకి కూడా అవకాశాలు కల్పించాలి. We should try to reduce the inequalities in the society. That is called as socialistic economic system. So RTC buses, capitalistic or socialistic? Free bus service for women. అమ్మాయిలందరికీ ఫ్రీ. ఫ్రీయేనా? మరి అబ్బాయిలు ఏం చేయాలి? అమ్మాయిలాగా డ్రెస్ వేసుకొని వెళ్ళిపోవాలి బస్సులో, అంతే. సోషలిస్టిక్. వాటి ఎవరో ట్రై చేశారు అలా, పోలీసు అరెస్ట్ కూడా చేశారు. ట్రై చేశారు అలా, జోక్ కాదు, రీసెంట్గానే న్యూస్ పేపర్లో చూసిందే. సో తెలియని వాళ్ళు, టాలెంటెడ్. సోషలిస్టిక్. Government is giving so many schemes for the welfare of the public because government is socialistic. Women reservation, EWS, social welfare, all this is example of socialistic. So all schemes, Raitu Bandhu, Raitu Bharosa, Dalit Bandhu, Amma Badi, Nanna Badi, Cheta Badi, so whatever. So all are welfare schemes only. So don't know, I mean, but now Jagannath lead kada, Babu guarantee. భవిష్యత్ గ్యారంటీ, బాబు గ్యారంటీ. ఎవరి గ్యారంటీ? లోకేష్ బాబుకు మాత్రమే. సో వాట్ డిఫరెంట్ స్కీమ్స్, దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ as socialistic. So look at central government, PM Awas Yojana, PM Kisan Samman Nidhi, Dhanadhanya Katak Yojana, all PM, Panmanshi, Panimal Manshi, Prime Minister, whatever. So all the schemes, that is called as socialism. Mixed economy, coexistence of public sector as well as private sector. Appropriate role of the government. Government will interfere only when it is required. That is called as mixed economic system. Our ideology is socialism, but our economic model is mixed economy, because in 1948, after independence, when industrial policy resolution was announced, officially we declared India would follow mixed economic system. Previous year prelims question, UPSC question only. According to which IPR, Indian economy was declared as mixed economy. Industrial Policy Resolution 1948. What do you mean of mixed economy, sir? Coexistence of public sector as well as private sector. Government will have appropriate control. Full freedom is given to private players in some sectors. Some sectors are exclusively under control of the government. Defense, atomic energy, railways. Some sectors government is also there, private is also there. So, previous year questions. How questions are asked, sir? Math the following. Economic systems and role of the government. Direct question came. Very LKG question only. Math the following. The business of the government is to control every business. Which economic system? The business of the government is to control every business. Socialism. To control every business. The business of the government is not to do any business. Capitalism. The business of the government is to facilitate business. Mixed economy. Okay? Role of the government is maximum in socialism. Role of the government is minimal in capitalism. Interfere only when it is required. Mixed economy. Parents should not control the children. Parents should completely leave the children. No questions are asked. వాళ్ళ ఆస్తులు పిల్లలకి ఇచ్చేయాలి, ఏం మాట్లాడకూడదు, వదిలేయాలి అంతే. ఫుల్ ఫ్రీడమ్. క్యాపిటలిజం. గుడ్ ఆర్ బ్యాడ్? Why dear? Good only. Parents are not asking anything. Simply they are giving their land, property, everything to you. No questions asked. What will happen? So many surprises will happen. Capitalism. Because private player can exploit the market. They can keep the prices how much they want. They can loot the common people. Socialism. Everything should be controlled by the government. Practically is not possible. Everything cannot be controlled by the government. Everything cannot be produced by the government. That's why. Which economic system we are following? Mixed economic system. We'll keep reading. Public-private partnership. Collaboration with the government. Collaboration with the private. Together we are doing it. Capitalism. కట్నం ఎక్కువ ఇస్తే వాళ్ళని పెళ్లి చేసుకోవడం. పర్ఫెక్ట్ క్యాపిటలిస్ట్. ప్రాఫిట్ ఇస్ ద మోటో. ఆస్తి లేకపోయినా పర్లేదు, అర్థం చేసుకునే మనసు ఉంటే చాలు. సోషలిజం. మిక్స్డ్ ఎకానమీ. ఆస్తి ఉండాలి, అర్థం చేసుకునే మనసు ఉండాలి. మిక్స్డ్ ఎకానమీ. సో విచ్ ఈస్ ఎ బెటర్ ఎకనామిక్ సిస్టమ్? ఇంత క్లారిటీ వచ్చిందో అప్పుడే. సో దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ మిక్స్డ్ ఎకనామిక్ సిస్టమ్. ట్రూ ఓన్లీ. కరెక్టేనా? అని సినిమా డైలాగ్లే, కానీ నిజ జీవితంలో డబ్బు కూడా కావాలి. సో వాట్ డస్ ఇట్ మీన్? ఎవ్రీ ఎకనామిక్ సిస్టమ్ హ్యాస్ పాజిటివ్స్. Every economic system has negatives. Depending upon the population, depending upon economic system, depending upon the resources available, different countries are following capitalistic, socialistic, mixed. Now our Rahul Gandhi, honorable opposition party leader, he is criticizing India's Prime Minister is not dear Modi ji. India's Prime Minister is Ambani Adani. Because in the last two terms, it appears that government is forgetting socialistic and government is becoming capitalistic. What is the meaning of that? Role of the government is coming down. Most of the activities we are handing over to private players. So that's the reason why newspapers and articles and media is criticizing. The last two terms, the government seems to be shifting from socialistic to capitalistic. Meaning role of the private players is increasing. Understood? So finally, which is correct and appropriate economic systems? Mixed only. Percentage will be from every country to country. Because capitalism also failed. Because USA itself, recession came, depression came. Socialism also failed. USSR collapsed. Mixed economy. We are supposed to take best from both of them. We have taken worst from both of them. So India has been a developing country when you were studying 10th standard. Now India is a developing country and you become cabinet secretary. At the time of your retirement, India will become least developed country. No. So India has to become developed country. So at that time we'll be telling in speech. While I was attending NCERT economy class, India was developing country. Because I joined in the service, India became developed country. Correct only? Obviously, dear, policy decisions, it depends upon government, it depends upon private, all this. So shall you write this? Shall you write this? So 3 challenges, just no cheating, only these 2 lines only. 3 challenges faced by every economy are: హాస్టల్లో ఫుడ్ ఉంటుందా? హాస్టల్లో ఫుడ్ ఉంటుందా? ఓకే. 3 challenges faced by every economy are: 3 challenges faced by every economy are what to produce, how to produce, and distribution of goods and services. Distribution of goods and services. Distribution of goods and services. What to produce will be decided. What to produce will be decided based on identifying need of the people. Based on identifying need of the people. How to produce will be decided. How to produce will be decided based on type of economic system. How to produce will be decided based on type of economic system. The different economic systems are capitalism, socialism, mixed economy. Capitalism. In this system, profit is the motto of economic activity. In this system, profit is the motto of economic activity. The business of the government, continuation, the business of the government is not to do any business. The business of the government is not to do any business. Role of the government is very minimal. Role of the government, ROLE. Role of the government is very minimal. Prices are decided by market forces. Prices are decided by market forces. What do you mean of market forces? Demand and supply. This system is called as capitalism. Socialism. Welfare of people is the motto of the state. Welfare of people is the motto of the state. In the system, majority of the resources or controlled by government. Or controlled by government. Government decides the price range and the limit. Government decides the price range and limit. For example, during COVID-19 time, how much per bed a hospital is supposed to collect? Who fixed the price? Government fixed the price. Why government fixed the price? It's an emergency. Poor people cannot pay. Normal circumstances, private hospital can collect how much they want. They're doing treatment even to dead bodies also. Like Tagore movie, so many real life incidents also have happened. So that is called as socialism. A mixed economy. No cheating, this only last line. Mixed economy. It refers to coexistence of coexistence of public sector as well as private sector. It refers to coexistence of public sector as well as private sector with appropriate control of the government. With appropriate control of the government. With appropriate control of the government. In the system, the business of the government, in this system, the business of the government is to facilitate business. In this system, the business of the government is to facilitate business. Okay? Officially, IPR, Industrial Policy Resolution. IPR, Eliana Pariniti Chopra, Rakilpreet Singh. Industrial Policy Resolution, 1948. Declared Indian economy as mixed. Declared Indian economy as mixed. So, but our ideology still continue to be socialistic only. So, just to summarize what all we covered, I think I entertained you enough for today. I just introduced why NCERT classes are required, what is expected in prelims, what is expected in mains, and what is expected from economy aspect. So I just introduced basic terminology today. Tomorrow also I'll try to finish all the basic terms. After that we'll go topic wise. Money, banking, national income, taxation, fiscal policy, external sector, all that. Okay. Thank you.